Coming up on Albany Football Weekly, head coach Greg Gattuso with a scouting report on William and Mary. Matthew Barber talks strength and conditioning. Brian Abraham is this week's player guest. And Ori John Charles, where's the mic? Albany Football Weekly starts right now.
Now, from WNYT My 4. This is Albany Football Weekly, sponsored by USX Pest, your rodent and pest control experts.
And hi again, everybody. Welcome to Albany Football Weekly, presented by USX Pest Control. And after notching win number 6 of the season at Maine last week and improving to 4-1 in the CAA, the Great Danes return home to Casey Stadium to host William and Mary in the breast cancer awareness game. The head coach is Greg Gattuso, and as always joins us. And Coach, let's hope for a big crowd today and get things rocking and rolling. You get the breast cancer awareness. Real men wear pink, so there'll be a lot of pink in the stadium, and you wearing pink. I'm going to try to wear a pink shirt, pink tie, get it all going. Of course,
I'll have some pink on,
yeah.
Always. Yeah, we're excited. I think, getting a crowd of people that are motivated to help the team would be awesome, and I think the weather's going to be great, so I think we have a great shot at that, and it's going to be a great day. I'm excited.
You're coming off a big win on the road at Maine. Want to take a look at the highlights. Kind of like a tale of two halves here, too, in terms of the way your offense was clicking. We'll start in the first half, and Reese Poffenbarger going right to work, 324 yards on this day and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's really playing well right now. He feels it. He trusts his receivers. There's a couple of these throws he throws into open space, and they go get it. The defense played well. Big play here by Brian Abraham.
You're not kidding.
Pulled the ball out. He forced a fumble, picked it up, and ran it into the end zone for a big touchdown.
There's the takeaway that you get from Brian. Good job. We'll talk to him coming up a little bit later on. And that was a 68 yards, 17-7 Albany, 17-14 here in the second. And how about this one to Easton?
Yeah, that's a hard throw right there. Moving to your left and dropping a dime all the way down the field, 55 yards in the air. It was a great throw. Brevin's been really playing well. The whole group of the receivers are playing really well right now.
All right, so you're up 24-14 at halftime. The third quarter, here we go. Faisal Aiden gets a lot of work.
Yeah, that was great to see our running game get going in the second half. Faisal was very good. Ran for 142 yards, had a couple touchdowns, his first touchdowns in his career, so he was excited. You can see by his little dance right there.
Yeah, having a good time. Why not 30-14 and 142 yards rushing, and first half through the air, second half on the ground, producing a 37-21 win at Maine. Here's Reese Poffenbarger.
It wasn't something that we were forcing. We were throwing the ball really well. It sounded like we were getting our run game shut down. I think we might have called like 5 or 6 run plays, if anything, in the first half, and I think 2 of them were just set up a pass play. So, you don't run the ball with the expectation to break it off for 100 yards every single time. But the gaps are there, and Face just came in, with Griff going down, and had another excellent game.
That it was, and nice to see the ground game get going there. And now, Coach, you get to 6 wins on the season, trying to get number 7. Let's take a look at these standings here and see what we've got going on in the CAA. Delaware still leading the way at 5-0, and then it's tight, and there Albany is at number 4.
Yeah, this next couple weeks obviously are going to sort this out a little bit. I think there's a lot of people, these are elimination games for some schools, and we need to get a win. We learned our lesson a few years ago to not leave things in the committee's hands. We need to win games, and we have 3 left, and I think, if we continue to play the way we're playing, I think we're going to be tough to beat.
So this week, Coach, I like it when you told me your team's loose and relaxed. You were loose and relaxed this week. It was Halloween on Tuesday, and if you haven't seen this video yet, here we go. Coach Gattuso dressed up like Reese Poffenbarger. I love it.
Yeah, I told them after the Maine game I'd dress up, and they kind of caught on and were egging me on. So I figured, who better to go at Halloween as Reese Poffenbarger? And that's actually his hat I'm wearing. I took it out of his locker.
So who helped you with the costume?
Hey, Russ and the guys in the equipment room, they set this all up. I'm not the easiest guy to fit into the thing, so they got me. They made the shirt. They got the leggings that we cut off the one leg to match Reese, and we did everything everything we could to make it funny. They got a big kick out of it. The kids were, had some fun with it.
Yeah, you can't throw like Reese though.
Not quite.
Or scramble like Reese.
No. That's something. I used to dress up at Duquesne every Halloween that we had a practice, when we had one on a practice day. So I just thought I'd pull it out of the old arsenal. It was good luck at Duquesne. Maybe it'll be good luck for this week.
I think it was great, and I love the fact that you're loose and relaxed, and so is the team going in to the game at home today against William & Mary. All right, Coach, coming up on Albany Football Weekly, Ori Jean-Charles is all mic'd up, and I understand he went above and beyond in this one. Another graduate student linebacker is Brian Abraham. He joins me in our player guest segment. But coming up next, the foundation of a successful program starts in the weight room. And UAlbany has the best in Matthew Barber. The UAlbany head football strength and conditioning coach joins me next on UAlbany Football Weekly right here on My 4. I'm Roger Weiland. Welcome back to UAlbany Football Weekly. Joined in studio this week by Matt Barber, the head football strength and conditioning coach. Now in his, I had 4th written in there, and then you just reminded me, wait, it's a lot longer than that. 7 years, Coach.
7 years, yes. No, it's been
good to see you, by the way.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for popping in, and you've done a phenomenal job, and obviously it's been a win-win because you were telling me that the other places that you've been, you've never stayed this long.
Yeah, coaching's very transient, and I got in right after college, right into it, and obviously just kind of progressed and was there quickly, kind of in and out everywhere, and then obviously UAlbany came along, and I first met Coach Gattuso at University of Maryland, and he gave me a call when he was looking for a new strength coach, and it's been a phenomenal experience since then.
Well, I said that the foundation of any program, and almost all sports, is got to, especially when you get to Division I level, you got to start in the weight room. And I know that's where you spend a lot of time, right in the off season with these guys.
Absolutely. Obviously that's my primary responsibility. Obviously the physical side of it, right, and developing and making sure our athletes are ready to go on game day, but also the culture side of it. They end up spending a lot of time with me, because of the way the rules are set up. Most of these guys are going to spend more time with me and my staff, more than anybody else on campus. So it really falls on our shoulders to continue to push the culture in the right direction.
Yeah, and you've been through it, right? You played at Maine.
Yes, sir.
And then you coached at the Division I level.
Yes.
You were Arizona.
Yep.
And how many others? What's the resume after Arizona?
So Arizona was actually the last stop before here. So I've obviously played University of Maine, and then as soon as I got done, got right into coaching. I was at Maryland, that's where I first met Coach Gattuso. I was at Iowa for a cup of coffee. I spent 2 years in Nevada. I came back to Maryland 2014, 2015, and I was in Arizona in 2016. And actually, that's where I met Coach Alsadek. So.
Okay, and you've got ties to Rotterdam.
Yes. My wife is from Rotterdam. We met actually 5 years ago when I first moved here. We actually just had our first baby. We had a baby boy in May.
Congrats, my friend.
Yeah, so this place is very much, I love this community. This place is very much home for me.
When you get into the football season, when you get into the regular season, what's the day-to-day of Matt Barber?
The day-to-day, obviously if it's a lifting day, right, obviously we take care of that side of it, right, and in season we're really trying to make sure we're maximizing our potential on Saturday, try to keep ourselves healthy, right, and try to keep the blade as sharp as possible. And then when we get to practice, my responsibilities are really the return to play guys. Guys are coming off injury, trying to build them back so that they're ready to kind of take the next step and get back into practice.
How strong is this team?
Quite strong, quite strong.
Right, you have different teams that are stronger than others, but when you go in the weight room with this group, what do you got in there?
There's some, between AJ and Anton and some of these guys, they're pretty high-level athletes. I'm pretty fortunate. We really have a great group of guys. And I tell scouts all the time when they come in and talk to me about our guys, we're in a great position when our best players are our hardest workers, which is what we have right now.
Now, do you stand over these guys and yell and scream? Are you one of those strength and conditioning coaches, or what's the personality of Coach Barber? Or does it vary?
Probably depends on who you're asking. It really, and I'm a big believer in that. I don't believe in one size fits all. I believe in same standards, right? There's an expectation and a standard that we've established here, and every guy's gonna be held to that. And I don't care if it's Reese Poffenbarger or the last guy on our roster. You're gonna be held to that standard. But how that's communicated is gonna change based on the student athlete. Everyone is going to have different buttons you want to push, right? Some guys you're going to want to put your arm around them and hug them. Some guys you can get into a little bit to get them where they need to go.
Well, I asked the question. I knew the answer because I've seen you do your thing over the years. You do a great job.
I really appreciate that, Roger. Thanks so much.
Keep up the great work, and it feels like a pretty good season, doesn't it? You have the same feel that everyone else has?
Absolutely.
You know, 6 wins right now, trying to get to 7.
This has been a special group all the way going back to January. I mean, this whole climb right now started back when we got back early January. This has been an outstanding group. I'm very proud of them. I'm really excited about seeing where they're going to go.
Good luck. Thank you, Coach.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Matt Barber joining us here in studio on Albany Football Weekly. That offensive line, I'm got some big, strong guys up there. I know that. They opened up some holes in the second half for Faisal Aiden, and the graduate student from Salt Lake City had his number called early and often in that second half. Carried it 22 times, 142 yards, a couple of touchdowns. I know he was happy to help the Great Danes notch their 6th win of the season.
Yeah, I think we made a point when we went into the locker room, and Coach G and Coach Ivers came and talked to us that we wanted to get the run game going. So on our first drive, because we were receiving the ball in the second half, on our first drive we were trying to establish the run, and we did that and more, I feel like. So we definitely made that an emphasis coming into the second half of the game. I wasn't even worried about the touchdowns, to be completely honest. I just wanted to come in the game, make an impact, and just help our team win at the end of the day, regardless of touchdowns or not. But they definitely felt good, that's for sure.
Well, he went, obviously, big second half, but you go back to the Rhode Island game, and he had a big fourth quarter and went over, I think it was right at 100 in that game.
Yeah, he's been really good. People don't realize sometimes, he came here from Utah. He hadn't played in games, but so he hasn't really played in a game for a few years, and I think it takes a second for kids to get their feet underneath him, and we are not surprised by the success that he's starting to have. He's a very good running back.
Well, number 0 looking good the last couple of weeks for sure. All right, Coach, coming up on Albany Football Weekly, the popular Mic'd Up segment featuring Ori John Charles, plus linebacker Brian Abraham, coming off a big game at Maine, joins me in our player guest segment. It's all next on Albany Football Weekly right here on My 4. And welcome back to Albany Football Weekly. I'm Roger Weiland. Graduate student linebacker Brian Abraham joins me in studio on the player guest segment. And when you have a scoop and return one for a touchdown, you get invited to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice job, Brian. That was a great play at Maine. You had a great individual game and great team performance as well. Welcome to the show, and let's start by talking about the play.
Yeah, for sure.
What happened there? It seemed like a lot of you on that play.
Yeah, most definitely. I definitely can't take all the credit. I mean, there's 10 other guys with me on that play. I kind of am on the edge. I see the quarterback draw. I see the ball. I said, no, there's no way he's having the ball right in front of my face. So I seen the ball, put my hands on the ball. We practice every day, like tackling and stripping the ball. So I stripped the ball. Saw the ball on the floor. I said, Baja.
Now, once you get going into the open field, you're like, no one's catching me?
Yeah, not at all. It's Baja knees right there. It's just straight to the crib.
You're fast, man.
I got some speed on me.
You got some speed.
Yeah.
How's the fit been at the University of Albany?
It's been good.
After obviously a really nice career at Yale and a Yale graduate.
For sure. It's been really good. I got told early, just be myself. Larry Walker actually told me that early. And, ever since then, I kind of been just like doing my thing. I think the brotherhood like sticks out more than anything else. The camaraderie we have on our team is really special. Like everyone loves being around each other. No one kind of wants the season to end at all because we love being around each other so much. So like when you have a good group like that, when you're playing for people to the right and left of you, you can't really go wrong.
Well, you come in on a season when it's one of the better seasons. So,
sure.
And that's a tribute to guys like you and some others that have joined the program. And you're also smart too, right? You help out a lot of these guys. They have any questions for you?
Sometimes.
They need to spell a word. They need a definition of a word. They go to the Yale graduate, don't they?
Sometimes. It's really good having a degree from Yale. You kind of always get the pressure of being the smartest guy in the room, so it's good pressure to live up to for sure.
Now, when you were ready to make the move, did you have other choices other than the University at Albany, and what was the deciding factor here?
Yeah, it was really like more life choices than anything else. I could have went to work at a corporate job. I could have went to Butler University. They wanted me to come play cornerback over there. But when Albany came across, I saw the competition they played. I came on a visit, and I kind of immediately fell in love with the school. My visit was really, really good, so. Yeah. You
guys are loose right now.
Yeah.
I saw we had a video earlier, Coach, and Halloween having some fun. Is that how you feel this group is?
Yeah, we're at a calm focus, for sure, a very calm focus. But like the main thing's always the main thing.
Yeah, I saw you on the Hawaii trip. We're on the plane. I saw you guys joking around. I'm like, this is a fun group.
Sure.
This is a fun group. What's your take on today's matchup against William & Mary? What have you seen on their offense that you got to be careful about today?
Yeah, they got an athletic quarterback for sure. They got a great running back too. I love the way he runs the ball. Usually when you have like great teams that can run the ball well, you really want to go face them because like, you know, you want to be like face good competition. You want to be up late at night thinking like, damn, how am I going to stop this guy?
Right.
So like that's definitely like the attitude we kind of have. I mean, it's another game still, so we're just excited to play.
Well, you got those 6 wins. Time to get to 7. Wish you nothing but the best of luck today at home. And good seeing you, Brian. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you.
All right, UAlbany is 6-3 overall. We're heading to another football game. This time it's the breast cancer awareness game at UAlbany this Saturday. William and Mary Tribe taking on the UAlbany Great Danes at Casey Stadium on Bob Ford Field at the University at Albany. Kickoff time, 1 p.m. Temperature-wise, we're sitting in the low 50s at that point, 52. By the fourth quarter, we'll be right around 55. It'll stay mostly cloudy and cool, so bring the light jacket with you if you're heading to the game. Great weather for football, though. And if you're planning on going earlier for maybe some tailgating, temperatures are going to be going from the upper 40s into the low 50s, so certainly the jacket going to be a good way to go. Go Danes!
All right. Thank you very much, Reed. And if you are somewhat not going to the game today, you can listen to the play-by-play with myself, Michael Johnson Jr., starting with the pregame show at 12:30 on ESPN Radio. You can also watch the game on Flow Sports. Kickoff is set for 1 p.m. Still ahead, Coach Greg Gattuso with the Scout on William and Mary. But first, Ori John Charles, proud to wear the mic this week.
All right, where we from? Talk to him. Talk to the people. Say hi to Mom, man.
What's up, Ma? From Garden City.
Hi, Ma.
This is going to be a special one here, folks. Hear what the rest of that sounds like from the graduate student linebacker next on My 4, sponsored by USX Pest Control. And welcome back to UAlbany Football Weekly. Linebacker Ori John Charles was last Saturday's leading tackler at Maine. A week later, he's tackling what it takes to be successful at wearing the mic.
And now, UAlbany Football Weekly mic'd up.
Benny, talk to the people, man. I'm mic'd up, man.
What's up, people?
Say hi, Mom, something.
What's up, Mom, Dad, Ori?
Know what I mean? Give him a shout out.
Hi, Mom. You got mic'd up?
I'm mic'd up.
Allentown, PA. Shout out, Mom. I'm going to say hi to Taylor, you know?
Big Taylor, the man behind the camera, man.
I love you.
Love you, Mom, Dad, my sisters. Love Ori.
Love you too, bro. Good dude right here, man. Future doctor.
That's my dog right here, the best to do it. This old dog, this is OG. He been getting me right through college, man. This is my OG. Here we go. Come on, around.
My turn. Hey, Mom, Spring Valley versus the world. We outside. Let's go. You want to see cheese tape? Watch this. Oh, yeah. Near leg, explode. Oh! Oh, yeah. The people want to know, why do they call you Magic Brian? Huh?
Because my career player is on the Magic.
He's lying. He is a liar. I'm out. Oh, yeah, I'm out. Get off me. AJ, first give a shout out to the people. I mean, we outside. I got a joke for you. What do duck hunters sell?
Duck hunters.
Quack. Oh! You lit! What's your favorite Halloween candy? I think I'm a Skittles guy. I'm a Starburst guy. I'm gonna go trick-or-treating. When Spider-Man comes to your door, he's a big black dude. Don't be scared. Just give me candy. Thank you in advance. I don't think I made a complete shout out. So Spring Valley, New York. Shout out Fletcher Road. FLT. Hi, Mom. Hi, Tati Magda. Hi, Orphe. Hi, Fa. Hi, Dabs. Tatiasi, Niffy, Jonathan. The whole family, the whole hood, man. Spring Valley versus the world, man. We outside. Great Day Nation. It was great to have y'all partake in practice with me, man. We rolling. Keep supporting us. Keep showing us love, man. We working hard for y'all. We love y'all. 15 out. Love.
Wow. So, wow, was that good? So in TV, the way it works in TV, right? These segments that mic'd up, usually like a minute 30. We try to keep it there, but the producers called me in and said, this one is way over 1:30, but it's really good. Let's keep it there, and they weren't wrong.
Yeah, he's and we had him in studio. He's just a joy to be around. He loves playing football. He's a great leader. Love having him on our team, you know. And to see him play the way he's playing right now, after what he's overcome injury-wise and stuff, is really special. And I'm very proud of him. He stayed. He works hard, and he's being rewarded.
Well, another guy that's loose and relaxed, and that's kind of the theme to this show. Let's hope it all carries over into a win. Let's talk about the opponent here. What's the scouting report on William and Mary? They're 3-2 in the CAA, and they're 5-3 overall coming in.
Yeah, they were
a preseason pick number one.
They were preseason pick. They were the conference champs last year, co-champs with New Hampshire. They're a good football team. You know, Coach Mike London does a great job. Mike's been the head coach at Virginia and Richmond in the past, won a national championship at Richmond. They're a good football team. They love to run the football, but the quarterback can throw. He's strong-armed, and he's a very capable runner as well. So we're going to have our hands full, you know, but at the end of the day, it's just about us playing our game. You know, Raj, win the turnover battle, win the big play battle, and if we can win the line of scrimmage, I feel like our chances of winning are very high.
Defensively, maybe not so much the deep ball, but a lot of swing passes out to their running backs, and they do a lot of short passes that you have to be concerned with today.
Yeah, I mean, primarily they've been a running team, but I think, you know, they lost their star running back. The Yoder kid got hurt a few weeks back, and so they've diversified a little bit. I think they ran more because that's what they did best. But he threw for 234 yards last week, and you know he's good. He's experienced. He's been there for the last 3-4 years. They're a good football team, but you know our guys, you know, we continue to play the way we're playing. We're a tough team to beat.
All right, when you look, and the other thing too, we'll get into this next week, but I think the kicking game also, it will be a big factor, and overall, I think that's been a good storyline this season.
Yeah, we've been good. You know, our kickoff team is a little bit of a work in progress. You know, we're giving up a few too many yards on that, but nothing big yet. I think, you know, William & Mary's gotten 2 onside kicks against us in the last 2 times we played them, so we'll be looking out for that. But they do a great job in their kicking game as well. But our big thing in the kicking game is, you know, we want to be even or better, you know, and we've been doing a really good job of offsetting the other team's special teams.
All right, Coach, let's get a big crowd at Casey Stadium today, and good luck, and notch win number 7 on the season.
That's the plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Right.
We'll talk to you.
We fist bumping? Or
yeah,
we'll
do a fist bump. Yeah. All right, we'll do this again next week. Good luck to you, Albany, and we'll see you next week for another edition of U Albany Football Weekly right here on My 4. So long.